It's good to be back again. This is a heart-to-heart talk. Chris and I go back a long time. He's one of the most positive in the industry and also very competitive, a constant winner. You should meet him on the tennis court. But Chris has asked me to talk about the royalty psychology and the successful outcome it is designed to deliver. So what's behind the concept? It's a powerful stimulant and inspiration. There are two key aspects. The incentive is based on recognising all of the new business achievers that are leading the way by example to expand the reach of our movement. These are current performers that create the vitality and energy, the movers and the shakers. Not necessarily the oldest established or the longest involved. So nobody is restricted from achieving this status if they are really serious. Those currently in form and achieving set the example and can never be blocked or disadvantaged. Number two, psychologists say that about 4 months is the average interest span before reinforcement and validation is necessary. This is why we have 3 royalty events a year. They harness the power of visualization. Royalty should also be looked on as managed induction cycles for training and developing network groups. This event is a showcase of the current company and leaders' successes. So as top of their network tree, it's really inspirational for downlines to witness their recognition ceremony so they can visualise themselves also being recognised in the near future. So this is usually the first big event new members experience, validating the opportunity as genuine and meeting all the corporate people and leaders. So any longer periods between functions of this nature means many new members will have come into the business, maybe have not seen the big picture and already dropped out. The qualifications are not really difficult for a well-trained manager to achieve the status during their first 120 days in the business. Approximately 250 units of product move through the first 4 generations to qualify for a blue sash and a royalty bonus. That's only 60 units a month. 2 supervisors plus your personal purchases. Easy for the upline to coach and guide the structure building. In the first 120 days, every unit sold is new business volume. It's never likely to happen just by chance and through neglect. Red sash qualification is simply doubling to around 500 units and gold approximately 750 units. So it's important to start each royalty period with a recruiting focus as you have all the volume contributing for 120 days. Also, time to fully and systematically train this new intake, a proper curriculum. So everyone sponsored in your second month, your royalty contribution only has 90 days. The third month, only 60 days. And the final month, only 30 days. So it should be obvious the importance of recruiting in the first month of a royalty period to achieve maximum results. So in order to constantly focus on retention of members for stability, we extended the royalty qualifying period for an additional 120 days. This is structured by counting 75% of the PV volume in the first royalty period and extending the other 25% of the volume over a further 120 days for those new members recruited in the previous period. The downline should have exponentially grown over the first 120 days and are now highly trained. The volume extended over 120 days should mathematically far exceed the initial period. So after an exciting and fulfilling months of achieving success and recognition, there is every likelihood of a lifetime team member. So you work the plan, and the plan will work for you. There is no plan resulting from chaotic construction that will last and will inevitably lead to collapse, despair, and failure. The sponsor received commissions but did not meet the obligations to coach and train the new recruit to be successful. This result is self-inflicted financial loss, the same that would happen in any organisation where structure is neglected. So it should be clear that royalty is really a network health check. If it's vibrant and growing, there will be many royalty qualifiers in an organisation. So every manager should be encouraged to qualify for royalty as a step to executive status. The more royalty qualifiers in a network, the more stable their business will be. So these events with their various themes are designed to give achievers inspirational recognition that they will never forget. Their moment of glory and recognition is likely to be retained in memories forever, especially if they were crowned king or queen. This is actually the highest achievement that anyone present would want to aspire to one day. To become a king or queen, you must develop a new royalty qualifier during the royalty period, as well as achieving the highest royalty volume. This should happen automatically. After achieving king or queen status 4 times, a leader advances to the Hall of Fame with their photo displayed at the New Zealand head office. This was put in place to prevent limiting the opportunities for others through constantly recognising the same couple, thereby preventing others from also achieving this prestigious status. It sends a good, encouraging signal through constantly developing new leadership. Our business model ensures that everyone and anyone can become a rising star in their own time and at their own pace. Our unique plan is participant-driven, up a well-defined career path to whatever aspiration that a leader delivers. So we have just completed budgets for the coming financial year. They will be published in the share market listing prospectus, now being finalised. Targets have been calculated to at least achieve the industry growth last year and to ensure we maintain or improve our global ranking of number 32. However, we have noted some disturbing stats in South Africa, and we will be addressing them with leaders shortly. In summary, all of the new members that joined last January, February and March showed that only 1 in 5 were still active in November and December. High revenue and income loss. Only 23% of supervisors were developed to become managers, in spite of committing a substantial inventory, indicating a serious desire to become a network builder. Huge revenue and income loss. 49% of those that qualified to get a commission only achieved it once or twice and dropped out. Huge revenue and income loss. The good news is now we have identified the faults in developing sustainable networks. We should be able to address them with leaders that are willing. This is the key, willingness. Finally, as additional inspiration, I have updated my gifted share option incentive, and it's also open for rising stars. So we are serious about developing competent leadership. Remember, stock exchange rules are complex. However, I have allocated many millions of dollars worth of my personal shares to leaders that help build the share value. They will have ownership in the company, increase share value and dividends. But time is running out, as once we list on the Australian Stock Exchange, it's all over. So watch this space for imminent announcements. So remember, business basics never change, only the terminology we use. So if you want an executive income, you have to earn it through complying through the universal rules. If you want a lifetime income, you have to build a robust structure. That's it, period. Remember, Chris and I are mentors at your service. So thanks, Chris, for having me as your guest on your coffee break interlude. So I trust what I have shared will encourage everyone connected to step up with confidence, to review strategies, and to enjoy the increased income. I do believe South Africa can be the cornerstone of the continent's activities. So support Chris, spread your wings, go forth and multiply. Over and out.